Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and this is your weekly tarot guidance for the week of February 22nd through 28th of 2016. Now, let me say first here, the week starts with a full moon in Virgo on the 22nd, okay? My goodness, I said the other day when we were doing the last week, and was talking about the full moon energy coming in at the end of the week. And I said how you're going to start seeing some things that may pertain to the full moon of March because it will be an eclipse. And as I was laying down the cards, I was like, wow, this almost looks like a repeat of last week, but it's not, okay? It seems like there's some things left over from last week that is this week's beginning. You're still winding them up, getting those details together for the moving on that's taking place in your life because you are actually finally entering a new chapter. Like you finally know it. You know what I'm saying? There have been some lingering things and some lingering doubts. And will this ever happen? Will that ever happen? Yes, it does. Okay. So you have a new chapter that comes in and you find that things start moving. All right. The pace begins to pick up and you don't feel as much. I want to say haunted where you were so stuck before. Now you kind of know. You know where you stand with some things. Granted, it's not the last time you'll ever wonder in your life where you stand with something because there's a whole new set of things coming in. Remember that. But overall, I think this is a very positive week where there is some form of help that comes in, all right? Whether it be from the universe or the universe just guides someone else to help you. But it feels positive. There is not so much doubt associated with your current commitments, all right? You feel bad. I'm telling you, where you stand with something, good, bad, or indifferent. You know what's going on. So you finally have a handle on something that you haven't for quite some time. I'm really, really liking that. Now go over all of the information that comes your way and, use your knowledge to help you with the changes that you're trying to make. In other words, take all of this information and use it to your benefit, all right? Because this week is about creating positive change in your life. It doesn't feel like you're there yet. It just feels like you know what it is that you want to do. Now, one of the things, the full moon, okay, is in Virgo. And I think one of the things that we all associate with Virgo is that necessity for organization, cleanliness, things of that nature. So it's a good week to prioritize and get things in order. And I do see that here as well. A lot of clarity coming this week. Clarity that comes with wisdom. Okay? In other words, you can feel as though you're taking charge. And have a vision for your life where you go forward and you have a better idea of where you're going. So some of this it's about eliminating the stress. And it really is just like taking you away from it. So you know that you're on your way. That's the thing. You know that you're on your way. I still see some of you working on those legal issues. Okay? It's not like last week when all this came up that it necessarily resolved itself in a day. There may still be some back and forth. It looks as though there are some things which may be signed. Okay? Keep that in mind. A lot of clarity here. A lot of eye-opening situations. And, responsibilities in your life have changed in how you handle things. I'm trying to find a good way to put this because it's like you can do more, I think, on your own than you ever thought you could. You're learning new ways of doing things. So you're shouldering more responsibility on your own, all right? But not in a way that's really detrimental to your well-being. It's more of a like, yeah, I can do that. I've got that. That kind of a thing. So this is good. It shows me that you're having more freedom from the losses of the past. And there's there's an ending in here somewhere this week. Like I said, I don't feel like it's the final thing. I don't feel like you've totally closed the door on it, but you certainly know that you have taken the action that allows you to walk away from it. So this is good. This is really, really good. I just find that each week is progressing nicely. But like I said, this week, many of you, especially with these endings that you see happening, whether they're big or they're small, pay attention to what everyone is saying, all right? And you'll hear things. And it's like out of the blue stuff that's taking place. And the out of the blue is here, trust me. Next month's eclipses are already bringing change to your life. This time next month, you're going to be going, wow, okay, really? Yeah, it's just different. It's the beginning of different, and you're seeing it creeping in now. And you are starting to go forward and work on a lot of things. I really like this. Life this year, this time, as opposed to last year, has to be much less stressful for you. Like I said, I don't think you have everything resolved, but I think that you've certainly made some great strides. Now, I want to put down some more cards here. Wow, I didn't talk as long this week. But let's see what we have and what's going on. I'm telling you, so many similar things are coming up. These full moons right now are very important. Okay, very important. There are just so many things happening. Now, try not to miss any opportunities or to just, what's the word I'm looking for? Try not to dismiss any opportunities that come your way because, they may aid you in your advancement toward your goals. You just may not realize it at the time. Now, going with the flow. There's a lot of back and forth going on. You see, you're working on happiness. Now, mind you, most of us really are happy to begin with. I know I am. But there's also that happiness that just is so wonderful that actually eludes most everyone. All right? So this is sort of a back and forth thing this year. You kind of have to have a little bit of faith in what's going on and know that down the line, there's a really huge difference in how your life plays out. And it has to do with what makes you happy. At this point, I don't even think you know because you haven't gotten there yet. But you will. All right? You most definitely will. I think later in the tail end of the year, like the last 3-4 months, you're going to be finding out what has been missing in your life for so long. And then you're just kind of like, you probably won't want to talk to me anymore. You'd be like, Cecilia, is this for real? Okay, if it is, goodbye. I don't need to talk to you. That's it. I've got this covered. I mean, that's how much life is going to change. So I certainly hope that when we get to that point that we're all still friends and we're talking every day. Very, very important with each moon that passes. New moons and full moons, all right? Bringing in, taking out. So much. This is, like I said last week when I said that this is where you're really going, okay, time to get 2016 going. More surprises this week and more things happening, but there is something really special going on here. And I can't wait to hear from everyone to find out what it is. So I hope it's something that you really, really enjoy and that it makes up for all the pain and the loss that has happened in the last few years in your life. All right. I think that's enough. I really like this. Nice way to end the month. There's only one more day left. We have a leap year this year. And we'll be talking about that next week as we enter March. All right. I want to thank everyone for listening, and I'll see you here again next week. Take care.